going to be one of the key players, I think. If we see the stats from last season, he was one of the players that played most.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Also, this Dutch connection. No doubts that for De Jong, I think it's good news to have a manager like Koeman there.
That knows him so well
exactly.
from the national team.
Exactly, and we'd have to forget that he's a young player and he has a long career to play yet. So,
Absolutely, Bruno. And we saw, or you mentioned his name earlier, Griezmann now supporting that number 7, his traditional number, the number that he used to play with as well. We saw on the social networks, Twitter, I believe it was, where Kevin Durant revealed his shirt wearing the same number as him. What are you expecting from Griezmann as we're seeing the players come out now out on the pitch for the warm-up session there, Messi accompanied by Braithwaite?
Of course it has to be an important season for Griezmann because the first one, it wasn't a bad season for Antoine Griezmann, but of course when you arrive to a new club you have to adapt and all the new style, and now here we see Messi and of course it's going to be important, this connection between Messi and Griezmann, that in the first year in some moments there was this connection, in other words there was more difficulties for them, but I think Griezmann and Messi have to be the two players that have to lead this new project, this new Barca, and I think Antoine has the quality. He showed it in the French national team this international break. He scored a great goal against Croatia, and of course he's a star in France and a really important player. And I think we all expect a little bit more of Antoine. He played a good season last year, but I think we expect a little bit more, and I think of course the 2021 campaign can be his season.
Well, he was such a star signing, of course, arrived with such anticipation as we're seeing Messi smiling, which is something that all culés we love to see, of course. Messi is happy there, warming up alongside of Jordi Alba, and there we see Pedri. What a moment for the young Canarian, isn't it?
No doubt.
What are you expecting from Griezmann as we're seeing the players come out now out on the pitch for the warm-up session?
He showed it in the French national team this international break. He scored a great goal against Croatia, and of course he's a star in France and a really important player. And I think we all expect a little bit more of Antoine. He played a good season last year, but I think we expect a little bit more, and I think of course the 2021 campaign can be his season.
Well, he was such a star signing of
in the French national team this international break. He scored a great goal against Croatia, and of course he's a star in France and a really important player. And I think that Koeman also wants him to be. He has showed his quality, not with regularity,
not with the consistency that we want, exactly.
And that's what he needs. But I mean, with Clément Lenglet, with Griezmann, there's a good French connection also. Umtiti,
absolutely,
in the locker room, and let's see if Griezmann plays in the number 9 and Messi probably. Dembélé has to be the other man up front in the ideal starting 11 of Barcelona.
Yeah.
But of course, it's too early yet to know exactly who will have the role to play more minutes, less minutes.
Of course.
And we don't have to forget that this is going to be a really compressed season.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty of midweek games. The Champions League also will start in the end of October.
Yeah.
So this will mean a lot of rotations. And also the new rule of the 5 substitutions. This is also really important because, of course, it's not important just to have good 11 players. You have to have a long squad because then games gives you a lot of possibilities with a long squad.
Yeah, no, depth and health will be key for this season, for the success of any team for that matter. And of course, we're keeping our fingers crossed that in the hope that Dembélé will continue to be healthy and have that consistency, Bruno, that you talked about, as he will be competing for a place with the other young sensation, Ansu Fati, most likely.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ansu Fati is not in the squad list today because yesterday in the training session he felt some pain. Well, I mean, it's nothing serious, it seems, but yeah, unfortunately, we're not gonna see Ansu Fati after, well, not just an incredible impact last year in Barcelona. Also, he debuted for the national team a few days ago. He scored an amazing goal. Well, he was one of the best in the Spanish national team. And the same, he's just 17 years old. So I mean. That's what we have to be really optimistic. And yeah, also Pedri, 17 years old, that he's warming up. Of course, living a dream, no, to share a locker room with all these stars. He also said it, no, in the welcome show. That of course he's a Barca fan since a kid. His dad has a peña, no?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they founded the Peña in the Canary Islands. So I mean, you talk about a Barca fan from a young age. That's certainly the case of Pedri. So you can only imagine just how emotional he must be feeling right this moment to doing the warm-up session next to Leo Messi and the likes of Busquets, Jordi Alba. You mentioned the Iniesta; it was his childhood idol as well.
Exactly, and also, I mean, Ansu Fati, he has been playing in the academy for all the years.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to have this kind of DNA, Barca DNA. The years.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to have this kind of DNA, Barca DNA.
Exactly.
And that's what he needs. But I mean, with